Alright, so I'm going to show you the tools I use for doing the knee rehab. And this is the basic crowbar I use. And I've tried it in other methods, but the best way to do it is to take a bath, soak your leg for a while, and actually have water in the bathtub. And that way it's almost like your leg kind of floats on the water a little bit, and it works a lot better. I tried it without water and it just was not as good. And then another thing I do is I put this basketball behind my back, and that just kind of props me forward a little bit and gives me just the perfect, like, you see how my foot is propped up on the back wall right there? And then you have your crowbar right here. This is the best crowbar to use because it's short and it's just the best size too. This wide tip on here, this is the Wonder Bar. I got this at Home Depot. It's only like, I think it was like 10 bucks or something. It's pretty cheap. So you put the duct tape on the end, it softens the end up. You don't want to put too much because you still want to put some pressure on there. You don't want it so sharp that you're going to like cut your skin, but you also want it to be good enough that you're going to put a lot of force and you know, dig pretty deep into your leg. So what I do is I start up like this, you know, soak my leg for a while. You're going to take the crowbar like this. You can use a washcloth too, but you know, I don't really need it. So you're going to take the crowbar like this, and you're just going to like plunge your knee like this. And you're going to hit different spots. And the idea is to do the neck to the side trick, which is a technique that is related to acupressure massages. And it's the science of acupressure and acupuncture, actually. So what you're going to do, watch my motions, okay? Okay. Plunger, 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 like this. Get that pressure out. And then once you feel like you've done it for a while, maybe 10, 15 seconds, and you feel like some pressure is built up or you're pressing on a spot that's kind of tender, you're going to go like this. Like that. Turn your neck to the side, like quickly though. It's like lean it to the side, like that. And you can rotate your neck around, but you have to really get the good timing. So I'm going to demonstrate one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, so you got your basic technique. You're going to alternate legs, do the same trick. Okay. Then here's a little more technical thing I found. You're going to want to hold the end like this, and you're going to want to place it on your knee, and then just press it like you see this area right here. This is the front of your shin. This is like where a lot of pressure builds up, because every time you're jumping or running, it's like all this pressure builds up right here, and this is like a big cause of runner's knee. So you're going to take this, you're going to press it right on the spot. You see I'm holding the base, so it keeps it from moving around. Do the same exact thing, but press it right into that spot. Okay? Build up the pressure. You know, you can wiggle it around a little bit, kind of plunge your leg. Look how I keep my leg perfectly straight though. Just do this. So it kind of digs in there. And then, yeah, do that. And then you could work all different sides of your legs. You can even do the top of your knee like this. You can do the sides. Switch legs, and it's pretty simple. You want to get more advanced, you can even use like different crowbars. This is like a longer one. It's got a more narrow shape, same deal though, and just do exactly what you did with this. Sometimes you might get more movement with this. Sometimes you might get more movement with this. It's good to have more options. I mainly just use this one just because it's just easier for me. I feel like it gives you the best results. And yeah, just keep working on it. It takes practice, but you know, over time, my sessions got shorter and shorter. You know, I would do it. Initially, I had really bad runner's knee. I spent probably over, I would say, a good 45 minutes to an hour, and just working on some areas. And it was just, I was just working on it until I got like every bit of pressure out, so I couldn't get any more clicks and pops out. And you got to get creative too. You got to get creative and figure out different angles to work it, and digging in different areas, and trying and just really going at it. You know, trying to get as much pressure out as you can per session. And then after you're done, obviously soak it. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate to you a similar trick, but I use this on my ankles instead. So what you're going to do is the bathtub is good because it's like you can kind of like press your foot in here and kind of anchor it like this, and then I take the crowbar like this, and then I just kind of like plunger it into there, and then keep going at it, and then turn your neck to the side. And then you want to get your foot as far back as you can, like keep pushing it farther back against the wall so it's kind of up like this, and just keep doing the same thing and press it. I press it like right here, look. I'll show you on this side. You can see it like this. Just press it in there, next to the side. When I first started doing it, I had a lot of pain in there because I skate and I run and I snowboard and do a lot of the activities, and I just get a lot of pressure built to my ankle. So it's good to like counter flex it and hyperextend it the other direction, because it's like when you're doing ollies and skating, you're always bending your ankle inward. So it's good to just like press it in like this to kind of counterbalance that. And then you're gonna go all the way back like this, same deal. So it's pretty good. That was amazing. Oh, and here's an even better trick. You're gonna have it on your foot like this, and you're actually gonna tap the top like this. Next to the side trick. You'll be amazed, especially right on the bone too, like right here. You see, like right here. It's like you're just pressing right on that, and boom, boom, boom. Next to the side. Sometimes I use this washcloth because it's pretty intense. You know, sometimes it can be pretty intense. It can dig pretty deep in there. You don't want to cut your foot. So do the same thing on both sides. You know, you're good to go. All right, so I'm going to show you this trick right here. This is something I use for my ankles. And you can also use it on other spots too, but I'm going to show you the ankles first. So after I get out of the bathtub, after I've soaked my foot and I've gotten as much pressure as I can out of my knees and on my ankles using those tricks, I'll come out here to the garage, and I like to use this long crowbar just because it's a little bit easier to leverage because it's a longer handle. So you're going to put it right on your ankle, right in that pocket right there, and then you're just going to like tap on the top like that. And then you see how I'm doing my neck to the side trick, trying to get pressure out. And it's really good too to hit this like lower spot like this, press it right behind the ball. Same deal, work all the angles around it, work on top of it. Just basically as many areas as you can around this ball area, and really try to like flex it inward. So you're gonna do both sides, same deal. And I'm gonna show you a more advanced technique. This may look a little extreme, but yeah, you take a hammer, same deal. Of course you want to put something on your ankle, but then you're just gonna like tap it like this. Just tap it all around the areas. Do your neck to the side trick, really try to find spots that are tender and just, hit them pretty good. Yeah. Both sides, and yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate to you the hammer trick on my knee. Well, I'm going to do that on the ground. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate to you, this is like how I finish my routine. It doesn't take very long. It probably takes me about 15-20 minutes, honestly. At one time it did take over an hour more when I had a lot of problems, but I was willing to put the time in because I wanted to, go out and skate and do what I love to do, and I don't like to be injured or, skate. If I can heal something or fix something, I'd rather just put that time into rehab. Rehab is very important. Okay? So you're going to take the hammer like this, straighten your leg out, and you're just going to like tap it right there. Like, you see where I'm hitting? I'm hitting it right here, like on the top, in the side area. But you want to really relax your leg, because the more you relax it, the more pressure you're going to get out. If your leg's all tightened up and tense, you're not going to be able to dig as deep with the hammer. So just little taps around the area. And here's a really important one, okay? So you do those taps around the area. Sometimes you can get a lot of pressure out, especially after you've been soaking in the bathtub. You see how I turn my leg to the side like this, and then hit it right on top. Like this. So what you're doing is hitting this side area. And I remember when I first started doing this, I had so much pressure in the side area that when I, not only did it hurt really bad to hit it, but just pressing on it, it was really tender, and it got pretty bruised up. It got black and blue probably for about a week or more from doing it, probably doing it every other day. And now it's just completely fine. It's fine. Like I can hit it with a hammer probably for like 10 minutes straight and not have any bruising or anything. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not hitting it super hard, but compared to how it used to be. So yeah, just get tons of pressure out, especially behind it like this. See how I'm hitting it right behind there? You don't even need the towel. Same deal, I'll show you the other side. Look, so you're gonna hit it right on this bone right here, dude. Like right here in this area. Because I find that trying to work that with the crowbar is difficult, because it's just like, you can try it. I mean, this works well for me though. So just hit it behind there, on the sides, put your leg straight, and that's it. So thanks for checking it out, and I hope that helps you out.
All right, so I'm gonna add one more technique in here. You can, if you want a really precise like acupressure pointed tool, this right here is perfect. It's like a screwdriver. So you're just gonna take it like this, put a towel over the end, or you can use duct tape. I usually use a towel, and then you're gonna press it like deep into like spots on your ankle. Because I find that like the other tools are good, but this will get really deep and like hit those little crevices and areas around there to get pressure out. So this is really good. Yeah, I'll demonstrate one for you. See, like press it right here, and even like, look how I'm doing the next to the side trick. I just got a little pressure out right there. So yeah, different spots. Just find the spot you want, like that. Kind of plunger it a little bit and do the little taps. The taps are great. These little taps are so important. Tap, tap.
You just really got to appreciate the fact that it's all just, it's free, it's 100% natural. You know, I just feel like this is the way that God intended it, you know? I'm only doing what God intended us to do to get pressure out of our joints or our ankles or whatever and fix it naturally. You don't need to be going to doctors and paying all these people to, you know, waiting in line and being a patient and doing all this stuff. When you can just do this at home, and it's a lot more efficient and it's free. I mean, you can't beat free, you know, except for having to buy a crowbar at Lowe's or a hammer. I mean, most people already have those in their garage. So thanks for checking the video out. God bless. Peace.